Okay, so this is a video on my obsession with powdering rocks, I guess. So I take the rocks that I find that are easy to grind and turn them into amendments for peat-based media that I use to grow plants. So these rocks are sandstones that I found. These are all in the creek. I will kind of do a brief description of each one and then show you how I break them down. Now, this is the end product. And this actually has some schist. I found a really crumbly schist rock at my sister's. It was an old rock wall that had fallen apart. And probably because some of the rocks that were there were very crumbly schists. So I can see the mortar breaking up around the schists. So this is quite a few different sandstones at this point, but also schist. We'll start with this. This is just kind of a typical sandstone. It's not perfectly smooth. It's definitely got quartz in it, but it seems to be quite high in the matrix or the cementing materials that make it up. So this one's actually kind of slightly more dense. This is extremely crumbly, as you can see. There, that little bit right there would fall right off. But this is definitely crumbly. This will break apart really, really simply. I'll be able to just do it with the pestle, and it should break apart fairly easily. This is similar, or maybe the same. So in my area, I think one of the last deposited rocks was called the Oswego Formation, which were supposed to be coarse sandstones. I'm not sure if this is a representation of that or what the story is, but this is what's described: a coarse-grained gray sandstone. And then this, I think, is also a sandstone, but it's also got some sparkly bits in there. All right, so I don't know if this is but there they are. Now we'll take a couple of these out. I'll start with this one because I know this will break apart just by using the pestle. And there it goes. Sorry about the focus. And there it is. Now, I don't want this to be a powder. I want this to retain a sandy texture. That's the gist of it. And there it is. So I will remove the hammer is for more coarse. Trying to do this one-handed. There's that. Let's see which one we want to try next. Let's do this little one. See if this will... Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Now, I remember breaking this one up before. It's way more tan with like some golden color to it. That's pretty good, but that was really, really fast. Now, I put a sand component in my soil amendment to try and create as close to a sandy loam texture as I can, which is about 40% sand, 60% clay, silt, and that's a ratio of 2 parts sand, 3 parts of the silt and clay. I don't really have any evidence that it's good for peat-based media, but I do like to play around with it. There's that. All right. Let's try this one. And since it's bigger, I do use a hammer at points. And yeah, I mean, that's breaking up really, really easily. I don't know with these sandstones, is it that they're newer sandstones, so they're just not as lithified? The cementing just really hasn't gotten underway, or are they being eroded down? Yeah, this one was also super easy. Yeah, wow. Definitely definitely on the lighter tan side. But there it is. Let's see if I can. There's that. And we'll have one more, I think, of the sandstones. Kind of, I left the... This is a granite pestle and mortar, I believe, as well. So it works really well for grinding up quite a few things. I've ground up very dense materials too, which I don't really do as much anymore. Actually, speaking of that, why I have the duct tape on this is because of kind of having a wider grip, puts less strain on the wrist. So now we'll do this one. Once again, this one was a lot more dense. We'll see what type of hitting this needs to get it broken down. Oh, quite honestly, not too bad. Ooh, it's definitely kind of oxidized in there. That was a lot easier than I suspected. But there it is in its chunks. So it seemed like it got oxidized at a point because of it being brown. Alright, we'll see how easy it is to grind it up with this. Break it down even a little bit more fine. Once again, not to a powder, but just to a uniform ish done this. And like that. That was also way easier. A large reason why I enjoy doing this is there's something to all soils being derived from rocks. And ultimately, this is just a very expedited process to that. I'll take this. There. All right, yeah, that's all I really wanted to show for this particular video. I will do more of these as I get more sandstones to show you. I'll also show you mixing up my other clay and silt rocks with this and show you the sandy loam amendment that I like to make. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. If you do subscribe, leave a comment and I will get back to you. I'd love to keep doing these videos, and hopefully I'll get better at doing the video portion. All right. Thanks for watching.